enough to claim he didn't steal from Liam. What kind of stunt was that anyway? And Liam dying later the same night? It's just all a bit too suspicious.
Alright, so we can go talk to James really quick. Hey, buddy.
A few more questions, if you don't mind. Seen this anywhere before?
Nope.
Okay, that's it for now. Thank you.
I thought James would have more information. He does not, but okay. Alrighty, let's head on over. We can talk to Beck in a second. I'm sure that by not being suspicious of Rebecca, I'm doing all kinds of things wrong, but like, I don't know, she just doesn't seem so suspicious.
A few more questions, if you don't mind.
Okay.
What do you know about Paul Rand?
Paul the Slime.
You've obviously met him then.
Yes, I have.
What do you know about him committing a fake theft during one of the courses?
What, about him going through people's bags? Yeah, he tried that thing on me as well, weirdo.
So you were at Third Eye?
Yes. Yes, I went there for a few months after college and I left because I hated it. And I didn't know Atlas was the same thing. And I went with Simon.
Does Simon know that?
No. I didn't want to burst his bubble, so I didn't say anything.
So he doesn't know you went to Third Eye?
No.
Ah! So is that where you met Ryan as well?
Yep.
Right. What didn't you like about the course?
Well, it was stupid. They just made you do things to other people and be abusive just to prove that you could, and I absolutely hated it.
What sort of things?
Oh, just stupid things. Nasty things to prove that you could do it. It was about not feeling guilty. And it was horrible. That's why I left.
And is Simon doing all of this stuff now?
No, I think they had to stop because it was just getting ridiculous. I think somebody got arrested or something.
Very interesting.
Thank you. Probably be back later.
What do you know about Paul stealing money from students? Part of a stunt or something?
What, did he do that? I've never heard about anything like that. No, it might be part of the risk-taking thing, though.
Explain that.
Well, it's part of the course. You have to do something dangerous or risky, something you wouldn't normally do.
Something dangerous?
Well, not dangerous, just risky. Like saying something you wouldn't normally say to someone, or doing something unusual.
Like stealing from other students?
Well, we didn't do anything like that, but you have to tell everyone at the end of the course anyway. And you're not allowed to do anything that would hurt or offend anyone, or you're not allowed to do anything really bad. It's all pretend, really.
It seems a bit odd for a business course.
It works, though.
Thank you. Probably be back later.
Okay, I'm gonna talk to Rebecca. And if I don't get anything from Rebecca, I'm not really sure what's happening. Click, click.
A couple more questions, if that's okay.
Have you seen this before, anywhere?
Well, I know the shop, costume shop just outside the village.
Ever used it?
Not personally, but I think Ryan might have.
She's also very, like, straightforward in all her answers, and I like it.
Did you know about Paul's money stealing at Atlas?
Are you talking about a particular incident or just in general?
It's something he did on the course. Stunt.
And what did he do exactly?
Oh, well, he pretended to steal from the students.
That doesn't ring a bell. Paul's stunts usually involve throwing fancy dress parties with scantily clad girls or women dressed as nurses. That's his usual fetish.
When was the last party he threw?
Sometime in the summer. I didn't stay long.
That's all for the moment. Thank you.
Let's go visit. Let's go to Atlas, see if we can either catch the cleaner or Ryan and ask a question or two. Hi, buddy. Hi, buddy. Y'all done yet? No? Okay. Yeah, I am aware there's a bunch of stuff I haven't asked Ryan about yet. I didn't mean to actually... Okay, so first of all, didn't actually mean to use that cheat. I guess it doesn't technically count as a cheat. Neat. What counts as a cheat? Also, I know that there's a bunch of stuff I haven't asked Ryan about. He's not been available. I can't ask him anything.
Got something useful to tell me, Jenks?
Chief, I found out that Emma was in a band with Liam, the student who died last year.
What does she know about Liam?
Not much. She wasn't there when he died.
Well, make sure she wasn't. Find out who was there that night. Work out what night it was. Make sure Paul Rand wasn't involved. And my other phone's ringing. Call me back, Jenks.
Righto, Chief.
Okay, so... Press here 7 times. Okay. Find out who was there the night Liam died and find out whether... Oh, because Paul left. So, can I go bug Paul now? Can't bug Paul. I guess we have to go back.
You have no idea how bad it gets. I wish I knew how to quit you.
Not quite.
A few more questions, please. Thank you.
Alright. That's not what I wanted to... Oh, okay. Okay, I guess.
So, you witnessed Paul's money-stealing stunt, is that right?
Yes.
But you weren't there when Liam died.
No.
Don't quite understand that, you see, because Paul pulled the stunt on the same night. Liam died later that evening.
I must have got mixed up.
So you don't know anything about Liam's death, even though you were there on that night?
No.
Emma. I think you better explain, don't you?
Why are you always lying?
It was the stupid course, wasn't it?
Go on.
Well, we were all told to do stupid things, and then that thieving thing happened, and so...
Take a breath, Emma.
Liam killed himself because of me. Liam had a birthmark on the side of his face. And no one would mention anything, even though we all knew it was there. And they all thought it was ugly. So I thought I'd say something, and I even asked Paul if it was okay to say it.
What did he say?
He said he wouldn't mind. Then Liam killed himself. Liam's dead because of me.
Well, Emma, I'm quite sure you regret what you said. but I really don't think you caused Liam's death. There's always more to these things than meets the eye. It wasn't your fault.
We can't tell Simon, please.
Simon doesn't need to know. Don't worry.
Thank you.
Okay, 9 o'clock.
9 o'clock. Poor Emma. I suppose it's possible that what she said led to Liam's death, but I really doubt it. I'd blame the Rands before I blame her.
Alright, are y'all done with your wibbly wobbly? Ryan, can I talk to you? Oh, got some boxes. These are new. Also, what percentage am I at? 48. Okay, we're about halfway. It doesn't feel halfway, it feels like more toward the end, but it's okay. Okay. Nothing new in here. I don't know why I keep checking in here, but... Also, they told me they didn't have medicine on campus. Didn't they? I thought they told me that. Oh! Go back! Go back! There was a magnifying glass. I'm bad at this!
That'll come in handy. Don't know why I never remember to buy one.
Okay, now I can check out the pub's back. There was a part that was too dark to see. I thought maybe it was just a detail, but... Anybody in here? Nope. Nobody doing weird wibbly wobbly things. Alright.
Ask you a couple more things, please.
I got tons of questions for you, Mo. Damn, okay. Oh, sorry.
So tell me more about
Try
this
not to cuss.
doll burning.
It's a symbolic ceremony we perform every few weeks on the course.
What's it about?
It's about burning your old personality and finding a new one, a better one.
So the dolls are...
You. They represent you from the past. Each doll has a picture of the student as a child or a teenager, and they burn the doll and symbolically destroy their old personality. It's quite simple but effective, I find.
And why did that girl shout?
Because it's an emotional thing. She's quite clearly become very attached to her doll. They do spend the first month with them. We tell them to take the doll everywhere with them before they actually go through the doll burning.
And you believe that's a good thing? Destroying your past?
Of course it's a good thing, Inspector. We're all shackled to our past, particularly you by the sound of it. Perhaps we should make a doll of you, Inspector, and burn that. What do you think?
No, thank you.
You're probably right. I'm not sure it would do any good anyway.
Wow, these Rands, I tell you. Alright.
Can you tell me about auto-hypnosis?
Well, what would you like to know?
Do you use it on the course?
We dip into it occasionally, but it's not a major feature of the course. I would say that, well, a minority of the students know how to use it, but the majority wouldn't know and have a clue.
It's not a requirement of the course.
No, not at all. We don't ask people to do things that they're not comfortable with. There's no bribery, no coercion. We're thinking about phasing auto-hypnosis out, actually.
What's the reason for that?
Well, to be perfectly honest with you, Inspector, it doesn't actually work very well.
Okay.
I didn't realize you were a musician.
Oh, well, I'm not really a musician. I mean, I dabble a little bit. To be quite honest with you, I'm far more interested in collecting guitars.
You're not in a band?
Well, I did audition. I did audition a few years ago. When I say a few years ago, of course, I mean about 20 years ago. Doesn't time fly?
What band was that?
Oh, I can't remember. Something Stone. Aren't they all called something Stone? Hammerstone. That's it.
And you still collect?
I haven't bought a guitar for over a year. I feel I've moved on.
Do you know what this is?
Well, I think it's a bag. Is it a bag, Inspector?
The shop.
Oh, yes, the costume shop. Yes, we used to hire from them.
For the course?
Well, yes. For the course, at the end of each stage, we have a little party, and we ask students to dress up or try acting out being somebody new, their new selves, as it were.
Could you explain a bit more? New selves?
One of the main elements of the course is learning how to act, how to be whoever you need to be in any given situation. I think you'll agree, Inspector, that business is about being the right person in the right situation at the right time. What it does, it helps them to detach themselves, become somebody new, pretend, you know, that kind of thing. It's surprising what a little bit of cross-dressing can do for you, Inspector. You should try it.
Not at this stage.
He just put on a dress. That's funny. Alrighty. I don't know what I want to ask about. Oh, double. Okay. That? No. Okay, whatever.
What do you know about your father's money-stealing stunt?
Oh, well, yes, that was something that Dad decided to do as part of the shock aspect of the course.
But he went too far, you believe.
He usually does.
And do you think it did have anything to do with Liam's death?
No. Liam wasn't like that at all. I mean, that was just a simple, unfortunate coincidence. I mean, Liam had his own problems, but he didn't have any problems with the money shock stunt. No.
What do you know about Emma Bowman criticizing Liam before his suicide?
I was there. I witnessed it. Well, I know Emma blamed herself for his death.
Did she?
Well, she was upset and all of that, but I wouldn't blame her, Inspector. I really don't think she had anything to do with it at all.
You don't think?
Liam was a very confident person, very outgoing, very strong individual, or so it seemed. I mean, people are free to do what they like. Even something as irreversible as bumping themselves off. Sad though that is, of course.
Be back later on, if that's okay.
Alright, I'm not sure. Okay. So we're gonna go back to the pub and we're gonna look in that box. Also, as an aside, I think I said this in the first episode. I'm sick. I have the wonderful sickness that you're not allowed to mention here on YouTube or your video gets taken down. And I can't smell anything, like not even strong scents, nothing. I can't smell it. And I can taste just a little bit, like usually I can taste salty or sweet. So I'm trying to drink this coffee and it's got like flavoring and stuff in it, and I can taste the essence of the fact that it's coffee, and that's it. I can't taste anything in this, and it's pretty sad. It's kind of gross, honestly, but whatever. Pots and pans. A letter.
Well. And there's the mask symbol again. Looks like someone's been trying to make a point.
Okay. So that's kind of done. Okay. I feel like James had something to do with that. James.
Just a few more questions, if you don't mind.
Hello, girl. Alright. Do you know anything about this?
Have you ever seen these?
It's Ryan's car. It got vandalised last year. His camera had been stolen, so I took pictures. God, whoever did it made a mess, didn't they?
But nobody was prosecuted for it.
Not that I remember. The insurance paid out, though.
Thank you. Probably be back later.
Let's go talk to James really quick, because we all know that James did it. Hey, buddy.
Ask about a few more things, please.
Okay.
Know anything about these?
Nope.
That's it for the time being, thank you.
Okay. We all know you did it, James. Alrighty, buddy. I do like that we do have this sort of crutch with the cheats, where you can call the chief, because that is kind of realistic. Like, you would bounce ideas off of another person, so I like that they have that without it being
Couple more
considered
questions, if that's okay?
a cheat.
Do you know anything about these?
Nope. Sorry.
Thank you. Probably be back later.
Have you seen these before?
No. Don't know the car.
That's all for the moment. Thank you.
They don't know anything. They don't know anything. Well, I assume Ryan would know quite a bit, considering that he owns the car.
A few more questions, please.
Do you know what these are?
Oh, yes, that's my old car. It was vandalized. I took those for the insurance company. Where did you find those?
At the pub. You know who did this?
Yes. A girl called Lisa Blint. She was on the course, very strange girl.
And why did she write the words devil worshippers all over your car?
Well, she was a very strange girl. She had a lot of psychological problems. I'm not entirely sure, Inspector. I mean, she took a dislike to the course for some particular reason. I couldn't quite put my finger on it. And she asked for a refund. I declined. And she decided to spray her disapproval all over my car.
Odd thing to spray, isn't it, though? Devil worshippers?
Well, she was a very odd girl, Inspector. Maybe she thought it was a way of getting back at us. I've no idea.
Did Rebecca know about it?
Well, yes, she did, but I wasn't about to unleash Rebecca on her. She can be quite fierce sometimes, you know. And I mean, the girl wasn't vindictive. She had psychological problems. She lives in the village, actually. The run-down house at the end of the lane. Can't miss it.
Really? Right, thank you.
Okay, that's it for now. Thank you.
Alright. Oh. I have a thing. A thing? Anybody in here? Is that where my thing comes from? No.
Could that be where Lisa lives? Run-down house at the end of the lane. That's what Ryan said, wasn't it?
Is it Lisa?
Yes.
Inspector Jenks, I'm investigating an incident in the village. I wonder if I could ask you a few questions.
What sort of incident?
I'd rather come in and discuss it if that's all right with you. I promise I won't take long. Thank you.
I won't take long, but I'll be back 900
go in,
times.
yes.
I have to go out in a minute.
Oh, look, I can come back later.
I might not be here. What did you want to ask?
I just wanted to ask you, did you know Kate Vine?
No.
Right. Well, I heard that you're familiar with Atlas, the life skills training company.
What do you want to know about Atlas?
Well, I heard you reacted badly to it.
Of course I reacted badly. So would anyone.
Now, why do you say that?
Because they're devil worshippers.
Devil worshippers.
They're making demons appear. They're tricking everybody. They're getting people to join up, then they're putting demons inside them.
Okay.
You can see them.
See who?
Demons.
Where could you see them?
In the mirrors.
At Atlas.
Any mirror. You can't get rid of them. They stay inside you.
So I can look at the scrying mirror.
How did you get rid of them?
I didn't.
You still see them?
I just don't look. I put all the lights on. I make sure it's all bright. I put them on when I need to look in the mirror. If I make sure everything is bright, I just see myself without seeing the other person.
Who is the other person?
She's like me, but older. It's like her eyes sink in. She's all wrinkled, with a wrinkled mouth. Like she's dying. And then I realize I'm her. I'm not me anymore. I'm her. I'm sorry, I have to go now. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
What a very fragile and disturbed person, and utterly convinced that Atlas are worshipping the devil. How are Ryan and Paul going to get out of this one?
Oh, honey bunches. Oh, my sweet. You are... poor girl. She has got something going on. Anyways, can I use the black scrying mirror? The next time I'm in the Alice building, I'm going to use it, and then I'm going to cry. JK. Alright, so we need to ask Paul and Ryan Rand a bunch of questions. I gotta ask them.
A few more questions, if you don't mind. Do you think Emma's criticism of Liam on that last night led to his suicide?
I doubt it helped.
Did you encourage Emma to criticize him?
I didn't encourage Emma to do anything. I merely told her what we tell every student to do, to express themselves as they want to. It would be out of order to criticize them after that, wouldn't it? However, I didn't expect her to criticize his birthmark, if that's what it was. That's a decision she took herself.
So you didn't know her well?
No, not at all.
Do you know what these are?
Yes, that's Ryan's car. Another toy he managed to ruin. It was vandalized sometime last year.
You know who did it?
I don't believe anybody was ever prosecuted for it.
So you do know who did it.
Do you know anything about devil worship, Paul?
I beg your pardon?
Devil worship? Satanism?
Am I missing something here?
I heard Atlas had elements of Satanism on the course.
You were misinformed. We're a training company, we're not devil worshippers. What kind of a question is that?
So you've no interest in the occult?
No, Inspector, I have no interest in the occult any more than I have interest in pole vaulting, cheese making, or snake charming. Anything else you want to know that I'm not interested in?
That's fine, thanks.
I really want to use the mirror, but I don't think that's a thing that's actually going to do anything. I just think it'd be real fun.
A few more questions, if you don't mind.
I'm also beginning to wonder how this all ties into the new game that they made with the horror game, because, I don't know. I just wonder.
Have you ever come across anyone interested in or involved with the occult?
As in black magic? No, why?
Atlas don't use occult techniques or anything like that?
Atlas? Not unless Ryan's got a secret he's not telling me about. Why, who's been talking?
Just a line of inquiry. Okay, thanks.
No, okay.
Thank you. Probably be back later.
Okay. Let's go. Ryan! Oh, Ryan! Ryan!
A few more questions, please.
I feel like
Thank
I
you.
could use it, but okay.
Has devil worship ever been part of the course, Ryan?
Am I correct in assuming that you have spoken to Lisa Blint?
You would be. She's been telling me all about the Atlas obsession with Satanism, Ryan.
Then if you've met Lisa Blint, then you will have worked out for yourself that she has a very vivid imagination. She also has psychological problems, diagnosed psychological problems, as a matter of fact.
So where did she get the idea that you lot were, devil worshippers?
I really have no idea. The girl is insane. She's frightened of her own shadow, bless her. She actually thinks that demons are possessing her even now. You really can't trust a word she says.
So you are saying there has never been any devil worship at Atlas?
I don't even know what devil worship is, Inspector. It's not something I particularly know anything about. I certainly don't recall anyone ever having worshipped the devil at Atlas. We even tried to help the poor girl by paying for some treatment, but she didn't want it.
Really?
It's not easy to offer someone help when they think that you're the problem.
Okay. Doesn't know anything about devil worship, but you do know about Satanism.
Aha. So you used to read a lot about voodoo and satanic rituals, but you don't know anything about devil worship?
Well, obviously, I just meant we don't worship the devil. We're not devil worshippers here at Atlas, Inspector. Ridiculous.
But the point is, Ryan, that you claim not to know anything about it, but admitted you were obsessed with it when you were younger. Are you sure none of that made its way onto the Atlas course? And that Lisa isn't basing her beliefs on anything within that course?
Lisa isn't basing her beliefs on anything other than her own imagination, Inspector. Look, we do use some techniques that some students find difficult, disturbing. We encourage them to see things differently, that's all. And some people simply aren't up to that. Some people, like Lisa, that's why we introduced the aptitude test.
What's the aptitude test?
This. We ask students to fill in an aptitude test, medical history, psychological issues, that kind of thing, any medication that they have used in the past, any medication that they currently are using. Here, take a look. Basically, it's just to try and make sure that we don't get another Lisa.
Has it worked?
Oh, touch wood, so far, yes.
Can I keep a copy of this?
I wonder how much importance they actually give to this test. And what are they doing that's so disturbing anyway?
I'm not sure what...
That's all for the moment, thank you.
I'm not sure what else to desk. Still nothing in here. Can I use the mirror in here? So I can't. Never mind. Okay. Height. I'll be right back. I have no idea what time it is, in real life. Doodly doo. Alright, everyone, I'm back. My wonderful boyfriend put a roast in the, crock pot, and your friendly neighborhood dummy can't smell, so I have no idea if it was done or not, so we had to go check, and also what time it was, because I have no idea what time it is, and I'm very, out of the loop in my own brain here. So, I don't remember what we were doing. Let's go ask Emma questions.
Ask you a couple more things, please.
Alright.
Have you ever heard about there being devil worship at Atlas?
Devil worship? No. Definitely not. Who said that?
It's just something I heard. Okay, thanks. Have you seen one of these before?
No, not this one exactly, but we had to fill something similar in on the first night at Atlas. One of those aptitude tests, fitness and stuff like that.
Okay.
Be back later on, if that's okay.
Oh, Simon. You creepy, creepy man.
What do you know about devil worship?
Devil worship? Where?
At Atlas.
Devil worship at Atlas? No, there's none of that.
Okay. Well, he was pretty straightforward about that.
Did you do a test before you started at Atlas?
Oh, yeah. It was all just questions about if I had any illnesses or mental health problems or stuff like that, They didn't actually ask for any proof, so I could have lied through your teeth on that one. Don't think they actually checked.
Interesting.
Thank you. Probably be back later.
Let's go talk to James, I guess. I don't really know. Hi, Rebecca. Hi. Anything about devil worship, babe?
Just a few more questions, if you don't mind.
Hey, babe. No, we already have.
Do you know anything about this?
It's the aptitude test, isn't it, for Atlas? What do you want to know?
Do you know why it was introduced?
I think they had some trouble with some unsuitable students. I suppose you have to be careful who you work with.
That's it for the time being. Thank you.
I guess I'll go talk to James. I don't know. I don't understand. I'm sure there's nothing that I'm missing. Or I'm missing something and you all are screaming at me that I'm the dumbest human being alive, which is not an incorrect statement. The big brain is not quite big, but...
Ask about a few more things, please.
I don't know.
Do you know anyone who is interested in or involved with devil worship?
Have you met Lisa?
Which Lisa are you talking about?
Mad Lisa, lives on her own, doesn't like mirrors.
Yeah, I've met her. You think she's mad?
You can't look at yourself in the mirror without seeing ghosts. You've got problems, don't you think?
How do you know her?
She came to the farm for some eggs a couple of times. Got talking to her once, that's all.
And what did she tell you?
Nothing much. Except she thought the devil was after her.
What did you tell her?
Told her the devil needs a good reason to be after you. She was just like most people, really, blind to herself, except she's more extreme. That's all madness is. Being blind to yourself.
Okay, so visited the... Did she ever come for drugs? Alright.
Thank you. Probably be back later.
I don't know what to ask. I guess we'll ask Ryan about the aptitude test, because that's all I can do. And then I'll call the chief again. Chief! Chief, I'm dumb. I am Lestrade from Sherlock. I bring
Couple
down
more
the
questions, if that's
IQ of the entire street.
Can you tell me a bit about this, please? It's the Atlas aptitude test.
What do you want to know?
What does it test, exactly?
It's a test we introduced to make sure that any students didn't have any major personality problems, skeletons in the cupboard, so to speak. We introduced it because we had a little bit of a problem with one of the students.
Lisa.
You are well informed.
And what do you think it was that disturbed her?
I believe that the course proved to be too demanding for her. We discovered that she had one or two psychological problems and she couldn't handle it.
And did you change anything else on the course apart from introducing the test?
We increased the entrance age to 21. Well, wasn't much, but it's about the only thing we could do. We didn't want another Lisa. We didn't want students turning around and suing us, did we?
That's all for the moment. Thank you.